Hello Slaters, welcome to part 4 video of polynomials and factorization. In this video, the first concept is division of polynomials. Before entering into this topic, let us consider the example of division of numbers. Consider a number 19 divided by 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 19 minus 16 gives you 3. In this division, 19 we call as dividend, 8 as divisor, 2 as quotient and 3 as remainder. If you observe here, the remainder 3 is less than the divisor 8. By division rule, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, we can write 19 equal to 8 into 2 plus 3. Consider another example. Let us take a number 40 divided by 8. 8 into 5 is 40. 40 minus 40 is 0. Here 40 is dividend, 8 is divisor, 5 is quotient and 0 is remainder. If you observe in this division, the remainder is 0. So by division rule, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, we can write 40 equal to 8 into 5 plus 0. We can conclude 2 points from the above examples. First one is, when we divide a number by another number, we get a remainder either 0 or a number less than the divisor. Second one, when the remainder is 0, the divisor and the quotient are factors of the dividend. If you observe the second example what we have taken, there remainder is 0. So 8 and 5 will become factors of 40. Long division of polynomials is similar to long division of numbers. In the division of polynomials, first let us see the division of a monomial by a monomial. Divide 15xyz square by 3xz. We write it as 15xyz square divided by 3xz. First we write the factors of numerator and denominator. Factors of numerator are 3 into 5 into x into y into z into z. And the factors of denominator are 3 into x into z. Now cut the common factors in numerator and denominator. Left out factors are 5 into y into z, which is 5yz. Here we call 15xyz square as dividend, 3xz as divisor, 5yz as quotient and the remainder is 0. Children, try this. Divide 21ab square c by 7ac. Now division of a polynomial by a monomial. Divide 15x square plus 5xy plus 10x by 5x. We write it as 15x square plus 5xy plus 10x divided by 5x. Every term in the numerator will be divided by 5x. That is 15x square by 5x plus 5xy by 5x plus 10x by 5x. By writing the factors of numerator and denominator and cancelling the common factors, we get 3x plus y plus 2. Children, try this sum. Divide 28a square plus 16ab plus 8a by 4a. Till now, we have seen how to divide a monomial with a monomial and how to divide a polynomial with a monomial. Here we are going to see how to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Let us consider a polynomial p of x, which is divided by g of x. We know that p of x is dividend and g of x is divisor. When we divide p of x with g of x, let us take the quotient as q of x and remainder as r of x. For the division of polynomial by a binomial, we have to follow the steps mentioned below. Step 1. Arrange the terms of the dividend p of x and the divisor g of x in descending order of their degrees. Step 2. We get first term of quotient q of x by dividing first term of dividend p of x with the first term of divisor g of x. Step 3. Multiply the divisor g of x by the first term of the quotient q of x and subtract the result from the dividend p of x to get remainder. Step 4. Do the same as in step 2 to get the second term of quotient by taking the remainder in step 3 as dividend. Step 5. Repeat the above process till we obtain a remainder which is either 0 or a polynomial of degree less than that of divisor. So, if p of x and g of x are any two polynomials with g of x not equal to 0, then we can find polynomials q of x and r of x such that p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. That means here already we have discussed about division algorithm, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, where remainder r of x is equal to 0 or the degree of r of x will be less than degree of g of x if r of x is not equal to 0. This is known as division algorithm for polynomials. Example, divide x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 by x plus 1. Let us consider x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 as p of x and x plus 1 as g of x. In the first step, we check whether the polynomials p of x and g of x are arranged in descending order of their degrees. It's clearly p of x and g of x are arranged in descending order of their degrees. Now, the first term of dividend is x cube and the first term of divisor is x. So, divide x cube with x, we get x square. This x square is first term in the quotient. Now, multiply the divisor x plus 1 with x square, we get x cube plus x square. Now, subtract this result x cube plus x square from p of x. While we are subtracting, remember we should change the signs of the terms. That is, the positive sign of x cube will become negative and the positive sign of x square will become negative. Now x cube and minus x cube will get cancelled. 3x square minus x square will give you 2x square and the remaining terms 3x and 1 will come down as it is. So here 2x square plus 3x plus 1 will become dividend for the next step. Repeat the procedure what we followed in the first 3 steps. Here first term of dividend is 2x square and first term of divisor is x. Divide 2x square with x, we get 2x. Now this 2x will become second term of quotient. Multiply divisor x plus 1 with 2x, then we get 2x square plus 2x. That is 2x into x is 2x square and 2x into plus 1 gives you plus 2x. Subtract this result 2x square plus 2x from 2x square plus 3x plus 1. As I told earlier, when we are subtracting, we should change signs of the terms. Here 2x square sign is positive, so change it into negative, and the sign of the term 2x is positive, so change it into negative. 2x square minus 2x square gets cancelled. 3x minus 2x becomes x, and the left out term plus 1 will come down as it is. Now this x plus 1 will become dividend for the next step. Now the first term of the dividend x plus 1 is x, and the first term of divisor x plus 1 is x. Divide x with x, we get 1. Now this 1 will become third term in the quotient. Now multiply the divisor x plus 1 with plus 1, we get 1 into x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1. Now subtract this result x plus 1 from the polynomial x plus 1. Now change the signs of the terms. Plus x will convert into minus x and plus 1 will convert into minus 1. Plus x minus x gets cancelled. Plus 1 and minus 1 will also gets cancelled. Now the result will be 0. As the remainder is 0, we stop the division process here. Now by applying division algorithm of polynomials, that is dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, we can write x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 equal to x plus 1 into x square plus 2x plus 1 plus 0. That is x plus 1 into x square plus 2x plus 1. Now see this example. Divide the polynomial 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1 and verify the remainder with 0 of the divisor. Before dividing, first we should observe whether the two given polynomials are arranged in descending order of their degrees. So clearly we can observe here the two given polynomials are arranged in descending order of their degrees. Now let us divide. Divide 3x square plus x minus 1 with x plus 1. Now first term of dividend is 3x square and first term of divisor is x. Now divide 3x square with x. We will get 3x. Now this 3x is first term in the quotient. Now multiply the divisor x plus 1 with the first term of quotient 3x. So we get 3x square plus 3x. Now this result 3x square plus 3x we should subtract from the dividend. As I told earlier, whenever we are subtracting, we should change the signs of the terms. Now here the sign of 3x square is plus. Change it into minus. And the sign of 3x is plus. Now change it into minus. Plus 3x square minus 3x square will get cancelled. And plus x minus 3x will become minus 2x. Now the left out term minus 1 will come down as it is. Here minus 2x minus 1 will become dividend for the next step. Now continue the same procedure. Here what is the first term of the dividend? Minus 2x. And first term of divisor? X. Divide minus 2x with x. We get minus 2. Now this minus 2 is the second term of the quotient. Now multiply the divisor x plus 1 with minus 2. We get minus 2x minus 2. Subtract this result minus 2x minus 2 from the dividend minus 2x minus 1. Now change the signs. Minus sign of 2x will become plus and minus sign of 2 will become plus. Minus 2x plus 2x will get cancelled. Minus 1 plus 2 will give you plus 1. So here the remainder is 1. If you observe here, the remainder is a constant and its degree is 0. Here the degree of remainder is less than the degree of divisor. So we cannot continue the division process further. Now see, let us verify this remainder what we obtained by taking 0 of the divisor. So here divisor is x plus 1. How to find 0 of any polynomial? We should equate that polynomial to 0. So in the same way, equate this divisor x plus 1 to 0. So when we equate this x plus 1 to 0, we get x value as minus 1. Now substitute this x value minus 1 in the polynomial 3x square plus x minus 1. Consider that polynomial 3x square plus x minus 1 as p of x and substitute x equal to minus 1. We get p of minus 1 equal to 3 into minus 1 whole square plus minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. Plus into minus 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 will become minus 2. Now 3 minus 2 gives you 1. So when we are substituting x equal to minus 1 in p of x, we are getting p of minus 1 equal to 1, which is the remainder when we are dividing 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1. Now if you observe here, the remainder what we got when we are dividing with actual process and the remainder what we obtained by considering 0 of the divisor, both are same. From the previous example, we can conclude that when a polynomial is divided by a binomial of degree 1, then we can obtain the remainder without performing the actual process of division. This fact is stated in the form of remainder theorem. See the remainder theorem. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. This is the statement for remainder theorem. Now see the proof. Let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 which is divided by the linear polynomial g of x equal to x minus a. So when we divide p of x with g of x, let us take the quotient as q of x and the remainder as r of x. By division algorithm, we can write dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is p of x equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Given g of x equal to x minus a, by substituting we get p of x equal to x minus a into q of x plus r of x. Now if you observe here, the degree of g of x is 1 and we have a condition that degree of remainder should be less than degree of divisor. So we should take the degree of remainder r of x as 0. That is, r of x is constant. Let us consider r of x as capital R and substitute. We get P of x equal to x minus a into Q of x plus capital R. Substitute x equal to a in the above equation. Why we are substituting x equal to a? Here we are finding 0 of the divisor x minus a. We know that to find 0 of divisor, we should equate it to 0. X minus a equal to 0, then x equal to a. Substitute x equal to a. We get P of a equal to a minus a into Q of a plus capital R. A minus a is 0. 0 into Q of a will become 0. 0 plus capital R gives you capital R. So the remainder capital R is P of a. Hence, the remainder when P of x is divided by a linear polynomial x minus a is P of a. Note: suppose P of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, then the remainder when P of x is divided by x plus a is P of minus a. How we got this P of minus a? We are equating the divisor x plus a to 0. We get x equal to minus a and substitute this x equal to minus a in P of x. We get P of minus a. In the same way, the remainder when P of x is divided by ax minus b is P of b by a. Remainder theorem is the most easy and convenient method in finding the remainder in division of polynomials. We know that when 20 is divided by 5, we get the remainder 0. In this example, we say 5 is the factor of 20 and 20 is multiple of 5. That is, we can say when we are getting remainder 0, divisor is a factor of dividend and dividend is a multiple of divisor. The same concept we apply for polynomials also. Let us consider two polynomials, P of x equal to x cube plus 4x square plus 4x plus 1 and g of x equal to x plus 1. When we divide P of x with g of x by remainder theorem, we get the remainder as P of minus 1. So how we are getting P of minus 1? We are equating the divisor x plus 1 to 0. We get x equal to minus 1. Substitute x equal to minus 1 in P of x. We get P of minus 1. Now find out the value of P of minus 1. P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 whole cube plus 4 into minus 1 whole square plus 4 into minus 1 plus 1. That means in the place of x we are substituting minus 1 in the polynomial P of x. So P of minus 1 equal to minus 1 whole cube is minus 1, minus 1 whole square will become plus 1, 1 into 4 is 4. Now plus 4 into minus 1 becomes minus 4 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 and plus 4 minus 4 gets cancelled. Then P of minus 1 will become 0. Here the remainder is 0. Then we can say the divisor g of x is a factor of dividend P of x and P of x will become multiple of g of x. Factor theorem. Let P of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number. If we divide P of x with a linear polynomial x minus a, then we get the remainder as P of a. Now the first statement is, if the remainder P of a is 0, then x minus a will become factor of P of x. Second statement is converse of first statement. That is, If x minus a is a factor of a polynomial p of x, then the remainder p of a is equal to 0. Some important points. First one, x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial p of x equal to ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e if a plus b plus c plus d plus e equal to 0. That is, if the sum of the coefficients of all the terms of a polynomial is 0, then x minus 1 is a factor of p of x. Second point, x plus 1 is a factor of p of x equal to ax power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e if a plus c plus e equal to b plus d. That is, if the sum of coefficients of odd powers of x is equal to sum of the coefficients of even powers of x, then x plus 1 is a factor of p of x. Factorization of polynomials. What is factorization? The process of writing factors is called factorization. In this topic, we are going to see how to write factors of a polynomial. Just like numbers, algebraic expressions can also be expressed as product of factors, which may be numbers or variables or algebraic expressions. Let us take one example. Consider an algebraic expression 5x into x plus 3. 5x into x plus 3 can be written as 5 into x plus 3. These 5x and x plus 3 are called factors of the given algebraic expression. These factors, we cannot express them as product of factors again. So, we call 5x and x plus 3 as prime factors. But in polynomials, we replace the word prime with irreducible. Hence, 5, x plus 3 are irreducible factors of the algebraic expression 5x into x plus 3. Now see the definition. The process of finding two or more expressions whose product is the given expression is known as factorization. The expressions that may be multiplied to obtain the given algebraic expression are called the factors of the given algebraic expression. See this flowchart. Algebraic expression, when we do factorization, we get factors. And these factors, when we multiply, we get the algebraic expression. Note that factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. Children, take down this home assignment and write the solutions. First one, divide 3y cube plus 2y square plus y by y and write the division rule. Here division rule in the sense dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Second one, divide 4p square plus 2p plus 2 by 2p and write the division rule. Third one, divide 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1. Fourth one, divide the polynomial 2x power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1 and verify the remainder with the 0 of the divisor. Children, if you observe here, degree 4 and degree 3 terms are there, but degree 2 term is not there. So, insert 0x square after minus 4x cube and continue the process. Fifth one, find the remainder when x cube plus 1 divided by x plus 1 using remainder theorem. Sixth one, check whether x minus 2 is the factor of x cube minus 2x square minus 5x plus 4. Remaining concepts we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.